Right. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm just loading up. I'm just waiting for Josh to join me, and then we'll be away. But as most of you can see, it is wet. Oh my lord, it is wet. Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the F1 League round 18 from a very, very wet Mexico. As Josh joins me in the commentary box as we speak.
No, sorry.
Good. Don't worry, Josh. Good evening. How are we doing?
Had the missus on the phone. Yep. Yeah, I'm good. It's very, very wet around here.
Yeah.
I've just looked at my screen and it is pouring it down.
Yeah, this could make for a very
wow.
interesting qualifying, that's for sure.
Yeah, what I was doing my just a little bit of scrolling on Twitter, and I believe Silent Mole can actually win the championship here.
Yeah, if it doesn't, I'm just going on Twitter myself now, just to go on to, because after obviously last week, not a great race for Leopard, and obviously.
No, but I know if Silent Mole wins, he'd be on what, 277.
Yeah, that's right.
And so, but I mean, in his ideal world, if Leopard and Ryan don't finish, then Mole's got the championship. But I don't know about third position.
Basically, we're coming down to the crunch end here. There's two races left after this, and it's going to be a long shot for Leopard to win it. But Ryan, to be fair. Ryan's not up 46 points back. Basically, those two are praying that Silent Mole DNFs in one of the last three races, and then it'll leave it wide open. But we'll just have to see.
But you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Obviously, because it's a wet quali, we don't know what the race is going to look like.
Well, I can actually fill you in there. It's going to be a dry race because I was in party with the Sims and Leopard, and they told me so. Dry race.
Yeah, no, but obviously, with the wet quali, you see certain people who are incredibly quick in the wet, but not overly in the dries. There's some yellow flags going off. I believe a bit of a cluster between Ted Leopard and I believe it was Brandy.
Looks
yeah,
like
I believe so.
CK and Silent Mole are backing each other up as well. They're going through the stadium. Oh my god, it's literally slow as you like. So there's water.
I know it's. Yeah.
They're all going really slow for some reason. I don't know why. I'm hoping
they're trying to give each other a gap.
Yeah, I'm hoping we don't get any glitches this evening, because obviously.
Oh yeah, the safety car.
Yeah.
The good old safety car. Don't want him to make a return.
I was in a sprint mode lobby last week, and everyone got stuck in earlier this week, and everyone got stuck in the pits. So that's a new one. So don't want these
fair share going around. I don't want to point out anything, but you seem to be the common person who's finding all of these.
Yeah.
We found the safety car one and now that pit one.
Cody's need to give me a ring. I'll find all the bugs for him.
Yeah, just
sort the game out.
Interesting job, wouldn't it?
Right. Let's just have a look who's freaking telephone.
I bet it's Reynolds. Yeah, Reynolds is actually coming up to the line now.
Yeah,
he's going to be the first person to set the benchmark time, which is going to be a 29.6. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
I know Ted's near the end. Maybe it's Brandy, sorry.
Amazement, there we go. There he goes. Maestro. See, they're all crossing the line. Jork about to come across. 29. So they're all going in the 29s. I was going to say, in the dry, I would have known what the time is. What a rough time is, but I don't really know in the wet. Really should have done a bit more research.
Yeah, we've got Leopard as well crossing the line. Silent Mole as well. See our current championship leader with a 131 there. CK as well in the 30s.
Just
There's
on
got Warden coming up to the line now.
Staying on board with Ryan here. There you go, Warden gets to 28. So you've got to think that 27 is doable if Warden can do a 28.4. And Ryan goes 6th.
Then we've just got Sims, and then Casey, who is actually starting a lap now.
There we go. Right, so most people done the first. It'd be interesting to see if people just stay out here, because obviously there won't be much issue with it being this wet with tyre wear, and obviously everyone's going to be starting on fresh tyres.
As long as they overfuel their car, which I think a fair share have. Because Reynolds has actually just gone quicker. Maybe the track's going to be getting better, obviously.
Yeah,
as
obviously
session
track
goes
evolution.
on. So
Let's go through.
these first couple of laps, I think it's more practice, to be fair, for the final run, you could say.
Well, Silent Mole, championship leader's got 9 laps of fuel on, so he's definitely looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the 6 minutes. Yeah, most people have overfueled their car. There's only a few.
Silent Mole's actually up on his time as well. He improved by 2 tenths. He's jumping in position there. Maybe it is because of all the fuel he's got. So we've got yellows in sector 2. Oh, Casey actually had a moment. He was in the wall, but he hasn't got damage.
Right, let's see.
Feisty Ted actually just pointed out improved by a second. Leopard's up by 3 tenths. So yeah, a lot of people are improving their laps.
Yeah.
Some guys have dived into the pits there.
I was going to say, especially with wet conditions, that first lap that you do is all about just getting used to the track and knowing where you can push. And oh, the CK's gone. Oh, he has lost the tyre.
Yeah, he's not going to be doing any more runs there.
Right, let's go back on board Leopard. Yellow's in sector 2. Oh, as the Hamilton fan runs wide in the S's. I'll be intrigued to see.
Yeah, he's done that
a few times. I think penalties could be could be a massive.
Oh yeah, penalties actually.
Round here could be a massive.
What turn 1 and 2?
Yeah.
I mean, and also the S section.
Yeah.
Incredibly easy to cut. So yeah,
just some information from last year. Reynolds, who is currently our pole sitter, got disqualified for too many penalties. So he is
I think that backs up our point right there, that you can get penalties.
He is renowned for, as I mentioned last week, he is renowned for a good few penalties. Right, so a lot of people have come back into the pits, which is interesting. Amazement's out, we'll go on board with him. But obviously everybody will be running a dry setup as well in these conditions. As Amazement runs wide. Truck. It's actually, what I will say is, in a lot of leagues you'll see, it won't go, people might have already won the title by, obviously they're in round 18 here, so it's quite good that we've still got a bit of a fight on.
Yeah, I'm just going through everyone who's on a lap now, and everyone seems to be down on their time. So I don't know if you know what's going on there, but it's everyone who's stayed out. Hamilton fan has retired from the session.
Yeah, without setting a time.
The
So him
lead
and CK
spun out.
Yeah, it looks like it. Doesn't look like he's lost a tyre, but he's
still got all his wheels.
Right, so Reynolds has gone out again.
Silent Mole's actually diving in.
Well, will he have? Got to think, will he have time to do another lap?
Maybe only just
touch and go for him. As we saw, I think it was last week, he started quite near the back, didn't he?
Well, I know it was Ryan obviously started from the back and made it all the way to the front for a
last the first challenge. That was incredible from Ryan. So we have Ryan, Leopard, Brandy. Brandy's new, I've not seen him before. But apparently he commentator.
Isn't that forcing?
Yeah, I do. We've got Ted. Well, Brandy's actually about to start his lap. We've got Warden, Reynolds. Oh, Reynolds is about to start his lap as well. But I'll go on board with Brandy because it looks like he's the first one. We're all out on laps.
Yeah, I think they're looking to get 2 runs in. And there's about, well, at least a fair share of them.
Oh, well, Sims is coming out the pits. It's going to be touch and go for him. Unless he's timed that to perfection.
Probably only be able to get... Actually,
Yeah.
Silent Mole's still in the pits, so maybe he's... Oh, he's coming out now. Silent Mole's coming out now, but I don't think he's going to have enough time.
No, I think he's left it too late here. Oh, it's Jigglypuff's joined.
Jigglypuff's just joined. We've got another try. Yeah, I actually think Silent Mole's not going to be able to... Unless he just cuts the some of the corners to make it, but I don't think he's got enough time, actually.
No.
Sims will. Where's Amazement? Yeah, Amazement will.
Yeah, so our championship leader here could have left it a bit late and could well be starting in 10th, maybe even 11th, depending on if Sims improves. So it could not be a good start.
Casey as well was back there, someone who can knock Mole off. Casey is actually improving now on another lap, and he's back across the line, and he improved by 2 attempts. Doesn't seem to have the pace in the wet round here, which maybe the setup he's going with isn't, you know, helping one bit. Because obviously, as you said, they'll be using that dry setup for the race. As Reynolds has retired, so bailed on his lap.
Right, I'm on board with Brandy as he comes around the final corner. See if he can improve. He's currently in 5th. Nope. Oh no.
9 tenths down.
9 tenths down.
Silent Mole's actually retired as well.
So that means he's not going to improve.
He's in the wall.
Oh.
He didn't just retire, he's in the wall there.
He must have been pushing it though, as we said. As Sims just crosses the line with 5 seconds left.
I don't know if Leopard's going to have enough time. Leopard didn't have enough time and didn't improve.
Oh no.
Same with Ted.
Right, Ryan here. Let's check, stay on board with Ryan here.
Yeah, it was Ryan, then Warden.
As he improves by 10th, he goes, but he doesn't pass Leopard. So, interesting, all the championship contenders are starting lower down the grid.
Yeah, Warden 2 attempts down on his time there. So as it stands, Reynolds has got pole.
Going and staying on board here with the Amazement as he comes through the S's.
Casey's actually 1.5 seconds up on his time. Which, so if he gets a good exit here, may him up. Yeah, a P8 for him. 2.4 seconds at the end.
Push.
Really good run out of
You've got to think that Sims is going to improve as well, so I'm just staying on board with the Amazement here as he comes around the final corner. See if he can steal pole off Reynolds. Yeah, I think he might, you know. And there he does. What a lap. 28.2.
Now, Brandy actually, last time I saw was 4 attempts up, so whether he stuck that off, nearly spun it in the last corner there. 6 attempts up for him. He's gone, he doesn't improve, and then
here comes
George is coming up to the line now. Doesn't improve, and now it's just Sims. Here he's coming up to the line.
I did see
that.
He
improved, I believe not. He did improve.
8.
Sims is an 8.
So I think that means Leopard thinks. There we go. So we've got Amazement grabbing pole there on his final lap ahead of Reynolds, Warden, Feisty Ted, Brandy, Jork, Leopard, Sims, Casey, New Zealand Ryan, Maestro, Silent Mole, and CK and Hamilton front, and obviously we'll have Jigglypuff. So interesting. So out of the championship contenders, Leopard actually turned out got the best there, with Silent Mole down in 12th and Ryan in 10th. It'll be interesting to see what strategies people
obviously, you know, it's a long run into turn 1, and like we saw around USA, you know, if Ryan can go from 17th to 1st, you've got to think he can do 10th to 1st, and same with someone like Mole as well, who's starting 12th. You've got to think that, you know, even though they're starting at the back, but it is possible.
It is so interesting. So, who are you going to go for, Josh, as the winner?
I say you have to put your money on one of the championship leaders, right? But I think I'm gonna go for someone else. I'm gonna put my money on Reynolds.
Okay. See, I'm gonna go if he gets a if he gets a clean race because I don't think he's had a clean race this year. And I think the formation lap is on. We're not going to get a glitch like last week. I'm going to go with Pole Sitter Amazement. He's quick, but he's not had the luck this year. Oh, as that looks like. Yeah, they've been disqualified.
Silent not the best start.
Yeah, he hit Reynolds. He drove into Reynolds. But as we saw last week, he drove into Bird, didn't he? Stop.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was Leopard actually, wasn't it?
Who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have their, let's say, disagreement in one of the previous races.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just check. This is interesting. See what tyre everyone started on. So, the majority have started on super soft tyre.
Yeah, Ted on those ultra softs in fourth. He could be one to, look, maybe even challenge into turn one if he can jump Warden quite quick. But yeah, everyone's sort of on the supers apart from what we've got. Jork and Flying Scott on the softs there, and then Ted, Jiggly, Hamilton, and Maestro all on the ultras. So interesting strategies from the people. But you got to think that just doing what super softs to softs.
Yeah. It's either
for a lot of them.
I think this is one of the tracks where there isn't like a distinct advantage between two stop and one stop, because obviously a lot of these guys might do super soft ultra or super soft ultra, and that will, if they go ultras on the last stint, they will be so much quicker than those soft runners if they do go soft runners. So it'd be interesting to see what people go for here.
We're just waiting on Scott right now.
Oh, don't tell me he's miles away.
No, he's not. He's just come around the final corner.
Makes a change. Right, I'll go on board.
There he is.
Warden in third.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on Ted actually in that Mercedes.
Right, I'll let you call the start, Josh, as we go here up to turn one.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this. You know. Here we're getting ready for Mexico, obviously, like I said, along run into turn one as we are on 5 red lights, and away we go. A bit late start, maybe hope they fix that, but like I said, Ted's got an incredible start there, and he's actually getting up to second place as he's alongside Warden, with Reynolds having a terrible start there. Amazement is currently leading into turn one as everyone is trying to look for just that extra position. There's Maestro at the back, and Amazement does lead currently. Ted's actually spun out onto the grass there, and I believe he did collide with someone back there. I didn't see who it was, but Warden has currently got second, followed by Reynolds, Brandy, Leopard, who's looking all over the back of Brandy there. This new driver is going to want to try and get past him quick. He's looking on the outside there, and now on the inside. Reynolds like major. Leopard's trying to get the move done. He's hugging that inside line. He has done it, and Jork's looking for a way through as well on those softs. This has allowed Ryan to close in on Jork, who's going to be looking there as further down the field. Ted, the man on the ultra softs, is currently last, which is not what he would have wanted, but let's stay on board with Ryan right now, seeing if he can get past the soft runner of Jork. Potentially Silent Mole's just got past Sims, which is what he wants to try and potentially even win the championship here, so he's going to be giving it all he can. Everyone is still clustered together as we're about to start the second lap, but Amazement has still got the lead, and he's going to just want to try and create a gap back there. But yeah, Leopard with a really good start there. He's got yellows in sector 3. Hamilton fan has had a moment, and Jigglypuff's actually in the pit. Don't know what that is for. Maybe getting a front wing change. He is, yes. He is getting that front wing change, but Ryan is all over the back of Jork, so he's going to want to try and get past this guy really quickly, and also try not to pick up any warnings while battling. As may try and take some risk, as Ryan is looking on the outside. No, now maybe looking on the inside, looking on the outside. He can't make his mind up. So we've already got the first penalty from Hamilton fan. Ryan's looking for a switch back. Can he get it done? No, not at the moment. He'll be quite frustrated there, but yeah, Feisty Ted not with the best start, as Feisty has actually just got past Scott, as Reynolds is, you know, he's in third. He had a really bad start, but I believe it was from lag from him. Yeah, I don't know if you spotted anything else there.
Oh, no, I was just enjoying your commentary there. A bit of a breathless first lap there. Lots of action happening. Obviously, Leopard, big winner there for Leopard, up to 4th. He needed that. And obviously Ryan as well, up a few positions. Silent Mole up to 8th as Reynolds sets the fastest lap. They are still all really clustered together here. There's not much between them.
Warden actually may be looking for a move on Amazement into turn 1 right now. He's looking on that inside line, trying to get his nose in. Amazement gave him the room, fair play to him. He's currently still holding it. Warden's going to get the better exit though.
But this has let Reynolds catch up to them and Leopard here. Literally, Reynolds was lagging a little bit as you mentioned before as he comes up to the end. No, can't get it done.
But yeah, Reynolds is now all over the back of Warden. And yeah, Leopard's not that far behind, but you know, same with Brandy as well. He's still there, and Jorg's got a bit of a gap to the guys in front, but he's got Ryan right on his tail.
It literally is like the Amazement is holding everybody up at the moment. They're all so bunched up. As he runs wide through the last section of the S's. Has Warden got the run?
Oh, he's actually got front wing damage there. Warden just ran into the back of Amazement and has actually got some front wing damage on his front left, which is not what he would have wanted, you know, around this track, especially the S section. You need downforce. I don't know if it's going to be
really tough. Is he? No, he decides to stay out.
No, he's staying out. This will allow Reynolds to catch up.
DRS enabled.
Like
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye. There's too
My
many battles
lord.
going. Warden is going on the inside. He is trying to hug that inside line, and he has got it at the minute. And obviously Warden with that front wing damage, you may think he's going to hold up these guys behind, as Ryan has finally got past Jork, which is what he wanted, and inside of the ball's going to look to try and get past Jork now in this second DRS zone. But don't think he's going to
It doesn't look like it's going to. CK gets a penalty. It'll be interesting here as well, because there's always lots of different people run lots of different wings around here. Some go a bit more risky.
Yeah, Silent Miles actually just got past Jork there.
Yeah, so he's up to 7th.
So now Ryan's going to want to have to chase down Brandy and is sort of trained for first, where Warden did get the front wing damage. But you've got to think going into
He's not going to make a move.
Start
No,
from the straight.
stays behind him.
No, I think
as
for
Leopard
him,
picks up his
Leopard's
first
actually
penalty.
Already
look at that! Look at the top
Oh my
5.
god! Yeah, the top 5 are pretty much combined there.
Yeah.
This could be a interesting battle for the top 5 right now. And the position changes with DRS.
As Ryan sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, Ryan's trying to
past
join him
Jork.
as well. Amazement's trying to catch up to Warden. I don't know if he is going to look on the inside.
No, he decides against it.
He's out of it.
Warden must be running lower wings there. If he's got wing damage as well, then switching DRS, and he's got DRS again. Here we go. They all open up.
Keeping an eye on Reynolds right now, so he's going to try and benefit from this. As Amazement did lunge on the inside, and I think Reynolds is going to try and look to get past Warden during this guy's battling. Oh, bit of front wing damage again from Warden. Bit flew off him.
They are literally just pushing. Look how close it is. They're literally
Reynolds
just...
now.
Oh.
Reynolds looking now to get past Warden, and he's actually squeezed Warden out.
And that's it. Leopard up.
Warden.
As Leopard goes up to 3rd as well as Raw.
As Brandy now, Warden's run wide, which has allowed Brandy and Ryan and Mole to get past him.
Absolute disaster there.
Warden's really struggling as Mole is all over the back of Ryan. Brandy as well is still there as well. Amazing Reynolds. Yeah, lacking a fair bit, and Leopard up into 3rd. Really good start from him, and same with obviously Ryan and Mole. They've both gained 5 positions.
If we look at
yeah, here we go again for the slipstream fest, you could say. Warden has pitted.
Good that there's no slipstream glitch in this race so far.
Yeah, no, Reynolds is actually may look on the inside, no, went against it, but Ryan's looking on the inside of Brandy.
Oh, he's not got Brandy, shuts the door there. Just saw that in the background. But literally, this is the only frustrating thing. they're all going
Yeah,
to have
Ryan's actually side by
DRS.
side with Brandy right now. They
Reynolds
are,
is
as
going on
Reynolds
the
is
outside
looking
of
well to
Mazeman.
get the lead.
And
Yeah, Ryan's battling away with Brandy back there as well as Leopard and Reynolds. They're all trying to squeeze through the corner like 3 wide. Don't know
doesn't
what
look
they're
like
thinking there,
Leopard's
but
damage there.
no. Yeah, Ryan actually got the move on Brandy, and I thought Mole was going to try and give up.
Ryan
Ryan
gets his
just
first
got a penalty
penalty.
as well.
So that means he's on par with
Still
Leopard.
30 laps to go here. Yeah, still 30 laps to go, so...
Oh, Leopard!
Leopard's actually had a moment there.
Massively wide.
He didn't seem to lose too much time, but this is going to allow Ryan to catch up potentially, as Reynolds is... He's on the back of Amazement.
If you look at
It
this...
seems that no one can actually escape due to the slipstream and the DRS, I was going to say.
If you look, literally pretty much down to 7th. There is 3 seconds, well 3.5 seconds between 8th and 1st. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, Reynolds has actually got past Amazement, maybe just. No, Amazement is going to try and fight it back.
Oh no, he's got the inside. Oh, he's run wide and he's lost the
Amazement
front
says
wing.
he's gone out wide and there's a bit of damage there, which has allowed Leopard to get past, and he's got a really good run on Reynolds here, so maybe going for the lead. At the end of the DRS zone here, he's looking on the outside.
He's got to have the inside.
He's keep his car. Oh,
is this going to let Ryan through?
Out a bit, but Ryan's there as well.
Oh,
Leopard has currently
Reynolds
got
tries to
the
come
lead,
back on the inside.
Oh. Reynolds isn't giving up that position. Well, he just about has, but we've seen Leopard, he did struggle through here, and Reynolds actually is looking to get past
side
him
by
in the
side.
This is dangerous play.
Oh my lord, he's right on the back of the Mia.
Yeah, Brandy's all over the back of Ryan still. Ryan is pretty much all over the back of Reynolds and Leopard still, so just a little mistake by one of these guys is going to cost him so much, as Reynolds is looking for every possible move to get past. Amazement down in 7th now after leading. It seems that anyone who's in the lead of the race seems to have a moment. You know, obviously Warden did, and yeah, now Amazement. But yeah, again we're back up to the DRS straight in the
DRS fest.
Because Reynolds is looking on the outside of Leopard, and Ryan's still there.
Oh, they've touched.
They have. This is going to allow Ryan for an opportunity.
And Leopard won't have DRS here. This is going to be Leopard's a sitting duck here. As Reynolds got past him, but he's in the slipstream. He's going to go for it again.
He's looking on the outside, but he's got to keep an eye on Ryan still. He's got to attack and defend.
Ryan's been tagged.
Spun.
Randy has tagged Ryan there. Saw that in the background. I was on board with Leopard.
There's Mole actually is looking to get past Ryan as well after that. So Randy up to 3rd. Mole now battling away for 4th with Ryan. It's Amazement's up to 6th. They're staying side by side. Mole just about managed to get in front there. And this has created a gap between Leopard and Randy of about 1.2 seconds there due to incident with Ryan. Ryan has run out wide a tiny bit there. Sims has got past Jordan. He seems to have got a bad exit, which has allowed Vicey Ted to get through. And Sims as well was just let Jordan back through. Don't know what happened back there, but I was just on board with Vicey Ted there. Where he was, you literally saw all the 6 cars in front of him in that one corner.
Yeah.
It was
it is crazy how close it is, but this is actually, like you said, that Randy touching, spinning Ryan is literally giving everyone else. Lad Leopard and Reynolds.
Actually got on the inside as well. But we don't have a time to breathe for this. Just
as he gets the move done, but Reynolds comes back at him. No, Leopard shuts the door. So Leopard is up into the lead.
Silent Mole got past Brandy as well. Yeah, we need a breather, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, first, a stressful first, 9 laps there. We've still got 27 to go. This race is not dying down one bit. I'm just looking at Warden, is on the softs now, as Reynolds has just picked up a time penalty, so he's on par with Leopard and Ryan.
Yeah, that's good. So that'll be, I don't know, obviously Leopard might not know that, but it's going to be handy as Casey's got past further down the field. So we've not really looked down there because everyone's been so close as Casey got past Sims. I have actually just remembered to tweet out that we're live, so hopefully been a bit of a breathless as some guys come into the pit.
Sims
so
is in the
got,
pit, same with Ted.
got Ted and
It'll be interesting to see where they come out in terms of where like Warden is, who's stuck behind Hamilton fan right now, who has got front wing damage, and Warden's going to want to try and get past him real easy. As Ted and Sims are leaving the pit now, Hamilton fan's actually in the pit. Maestro's just picked a penalty, as I believe something happened at the front there. Well, there is, because Reynolds is looking for a move on Leopard. Hamilton fan's just got 5 seconds stop go.
Oh, he's pushed Leopard wide, and there's Silent Mole. Oh, it's Silent.
He's trying to sneak past.
Oh, this is unbelievable racing. If you guys are not watching, you need to be. I feel like this league never
Ryan's
disappoints.
just got back to 4th. Yeah, Ryan's got up to 4th. Brandy there, and yeah. Silent Mole now to 3rd.
This is what you guys have come to see. You've come to see the championship rivals battling out at the front. If you look, the top 3 in the championship are in 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Still can't take a breather
Silent
here.
Mole's all over the back of the Leopard. No.
Squirming a bit there.
Penalty as well.
As he opens. DRS.
Yeah, they can't get away. Whoever's in the lead can't seem to break the 1 second barrier of DRS. But like, maybe Reynolds actually could get an opportunity. Leopard's all late on the brakes. That was a Daniel Ricciardo-like move.
Luckily, that didn't compromise his run into turn 2. Sorry. I'm on board with
I think
Leopard.
right now for Reynolds, he's going to want to hope that Mole can catch Leopard and battle with him to get Leopard or Mole out of the 1 second range to get the DRS, as that is what keeping everyone so close.
He's got 6/10 at the moment. See if he can pull it out.
It's gone to 8, but obviously, certain depends on the downforce that he's using. Silent Mole's struggling there for the S section, which has allowed Ryan to close in on him.
Ryan is just there. Ryan is just. If I was Ryan, I would just sit there waiting patiently for these guys to make any mistake, not get involved, and then he can just pick up the pieces. But as you can see, look at this, still streaming through. There's 6 of them going through the stadium section there. Interesting to see. Not sure what lap we'll be expecting these guys to pit on.
No, but you've got to think that maybe they'll think about the undercut, or even the overcut to try and get out of the DRS range. It doesn't seem to be working, but Leopard doesn't seem to be able to close to Reynolds, so you've got to think that maybe Reynolds is running with a quite a low downforce setup.
I feel maybe as fast as it's the fastest lap there with an 18 flat. You've got to feel like if you can get off like at at least 5/10 front of the person in front, you're not going to get past. But again, Silent Mole is all over the back of Leopard here, which is allowing Brandy gets a penalty. I think that's all the top 5.
Yeah, actually,
with a penalty.
Always Leopard now nearly out of DRS range of Reynolds. Potentially could happen quite soon. It did go to 1.1, then dropped to 9, now back to 8, now to 7. So you've got to think Leopard does have more downforce.
If you notice as well, though, Silent Mole is really struggling in that second section of the S's. It's close, and then he must look like he's dropped down to 8/10 now.
But this is allowing Ryan to catch up, but maybe Mole's just running really low downforce from the straight here. As Leopard's going to look to try to get to Reynolds, but
I don't think they all seem about a similar gap. They're all like 6, 7, 10. So I don't think they're really going to. As Amazement pits from, and he goes on to the. Is that the super soft tyre? But he's having a new wing fitted.
Well.
Yeah.
No, he's on soft.
That means Warden's got past him. Sims. This is definitely going to be battle of the strategies here. Who's going to come in first?
Brandy's actually got front wing on his front left. That's why he's dropped off there. But same with Jork as well. Those two both.
He's got a lot.
Jork's on the soft, so his strategy may not.
He's got to go a lot longer if he wants to keep them. Jeez. So these top 4 still all within 5/10 between each of them.
Yeah, I've just got the. I was on board with Leopard there through the stadium section. Got the helicopter cam, and yeah, seeing all 4 of them there, it was a good sight.
It looks like Salamole's a bit closer. He's got a good exit out of the final turn. Is he catching him though? Pulls out.
He is a tiny bit, but I don't know if he's enough to make a move.
No.
He's not. But
not this time.
Obviously, you got the next bit of zone here.
Yeah, he's definitely closer there.
Yeah, Silent Mole's definitely better one from Leopard. I thought Leopard was going to look for a move there on Reynolds.
Yeah, looked like Reynolds broke us a little bit earlier than him.
As we are on lap 14, it's gone quick. All the action.
And the top 4 are split by 1.6 seconds. It is that close as Leopard runs wide through the S's. But Silent Mole, look again, look, Silent Mole losing so much time in those in the S's there.
It's allowing Ryan to catch up massively, obviously on the start finish straight.
I think now could be the time to pit. Nope, they all stay out again. Right, so Ryan, see.
Brandy is as well.
Going for the undercut, because I was just looking at the telemetry on them guys. It said pit 11 to 13, and they're on lap 15. As Reynolds really close to Leopard there. No, Leopard's got past them. Sorry, I got
Leopard did.
Leopard's got past, but he's got a bad run out of turn 3. Turn 2, sorry. Oh no, he's got a DRS. Reynolds goes to the inside. That is close.
This is Mole to catch up as well, sort of doing what Ryan did.
Reynolds
where
sticks his
these
nose
guys
up the
were
inside.
battling away.
Oh, they've touched.
Oh, he's pushed Leopard out. He's pushed Leopard out, which has compromised Leopard a bit. And Mole's now going to look on the inside. No, he went against it.
If I was Leopard, I would pit this lap. Now he's hit Reynolds. He's got nothing to.
Oh, Mole's just actually cut the corner there.
So Reynolds to get away a little bit. Still not quite out of DRS zone though.
I just realised that Warden has actually got past Ryan. So is Sims and Ted. Ted's pitted again, but for super soft. And
right.
I don't think he'll be able to.
They're all in. Here we go. Here we go. Right, let's go on board with. So even let's go on board. Ted is going to have the lead here. I don't think he can quite go 20 laps.
No, but yeah, I don't think Ted will. So I think it may be Warden.
Maybe Warden. So here we go. Warden could be a provisional leader because he's on those soft tyres. As we watch Ryan as well. Oh, look at that!
Because there they are coming out of the pit.
Look at that, right? So
Ryan's got it done. Yeah, Ryan.
And they've all gone on the soft tyre. Interesting. I was speaking to Leopard before the race, and he was going to go 2-stop, but as Reynolds gets his second penalty, but it looks like they've all. So Ryan's strategy to go in that lap early has paid off, and he got the undercut on all those top 3. So, but you've got to say, if Warden can keep the tyres, he is your provisional leader of this race. Because obviously Jort's got to pit, CK's got to pit, and you would expect Ted's got to pit again as well. So after that horrendous start, Warden could well in with a shout at this race, but obviously his tyres are going to be as Ryan going side by side. Is that Ryan?
Yeah, it was Reynolds actually lunged up the outside of Ryan and was looking for it. All that these guys are bunched up behind Scott, who hasn't pitted.
Look how close it is. Let's let Silent Mole get back up to him.
Oh no, this is going to be a nightmare to commentate on if they all go for moves. I don't know who's
right. You stay on board with the front guys. Right, Reynolds. I'm on board with Reynolds.
Warden's going for it. That Warden is going for it. He's going to get it moved done, I think, before. But Sims as well is now looking on the. As Ryan as well is trying to look to get past Scott. But Scott's not giving it
No,
up. He's giving it up, but Reynolds as well has got through Scott. And Simon Mole is now going to look to get past Scott. No, Scott's just lost out, I think, 4 positions in that. And yeah, Scott's actually, I think, just let Mole pass through to them being teammates. As Reynolds is looking on the inside of Ryan now.
No,
He's
that's letting Silent Mole come through. All this battling now. This is letting Leopard, who actually dropped back a little bit. I noticed he was dropped back a couple of seconds, is actually letting him catch up here.
Yeah, I was going to say, we see how Silent Mole
Reynolds run wide.
Yeah.
Ryan is all over the back of Sims. I know Sims and Leopard are in party together, so Leopard might be screaming at him to hold them up so he can catch back up.
Yeah, Leopard's trying to get past Scott now. He tried to do it before, but he's going to have to do it now on the...
He's got to get past him
now.
DRS yeah, he's going to do this.
Ryan's looking to get past Sims.
Sims is going ultra defensive there.
Outside, he is. Sims is incredibly late on the brakes there, which may compromise him for turn 2 and turn 3, and he did pick up a penalty there, so Ryan's now going to want to try and get that good run out and get the DRS. See Rich Mix, as you expect, and he's going to try and go on the outside. Yeah, Silent Mole as well, he's creeped up.
As New Zealand, Ryan picks up a second, I think that's his second penalty as well.
Yeah, I believe it is.
All this is allowing Warden to just romp away. He's got a nice gap. It's Ted.
Oh, Jork's actually just...
Yes.
Yeah, Ted's just got past Jork.
The lead. But Warden is looking at the gap now. Ryan's all over the back of Sims again. Still breathless.
Maiden's just got past Scott, yeah. Still trying to catch some breath when I can.
Yeah, it's absolutely breathless, this race. Just on board at Leopard, he's obviously dropped back a little bit, 2 seconds behind Reynolds, and he's not got any form of fuel to even catch them. Has Ryan got the move done there? Ryan's got the move done on Sims there. Going into turn 1.
Yeah, that's what he wanted, but Sims obviously hasn't got DRS as well, which is going to compromise him for Silent Mole, who may think about it. He's going to maybe look on the outside there. Now trying to look on the inside.
There's Reynolds behind him as well.
Sims is on super softs as well. Mole's got past him, Reynolds has got past him easy. Yeah, that's what Reynolds would have wanted.
That's just showing the... he may be on the softer compound of tyre, but he has been on them a lot longer. In fact, has Sims... Let me just check, I don't know if he's pitted.
Sims has pitted, yeah.
Yeah, Seeker.
Mole's just picked up 37 times.
So that's... Oh, that could be interesting, I think. All the top guys from Ryan, so we're talking Ryan, Reynolds, and Silent Mole all got 6 seconds penalty, and Leopard's only got 3. Interesting to see whether Sims lets Leopard through here.
Ryan's actually just got past.
There we go. As I suspected, Sims has let Leopard through. I know they're in party.
I think Warden had a moment because he's now down to 4th, and he did have a huge lead. Well, not huge, but it was a fair amount.
Unless he let Ryan through as well. So I've seen it a couple of times this year that he has actually let Ryan through. So be intrigued to see now. Warden might act as a buffer to let Ryan get away and hold up Silent Mole.
Yeah, Silent Mole's actually struggling again through the S section. He's taking that a bit better compared to previous times.
It is tough, that section. It's a lot of these guys will be trying to take it flat out. As Feisty Ted gets his first penalty, we'll be trying to take it flat out, but it is a really tough. You have to get the line exactly right. If not, it'll spit you out wide.
Warden's actually in the pit.
So we weren't sure.
So is Jorg.
So is Jorg. We just got expect Seco to come in. I suspected, I didn't think. If Reynolds is all over the back of Silent Mole, no, doesn't go for the move. As Leopard picked up his second penalty, that could be crucial. Not me. So your leader. Sorry, we've not given him much airtime because there's been so much battling elsewhere. But Feisty Ted is your race leader after 21 laps, but he does still have to pit because he definitely won't be able to get these super softs to the end. So your provisional leader is.
If he can throw on the ultras, you could actually put Ted's name maybe in the running.
Yeah.
Or maybe get him for a good result here. You know, obviously all these guys will be on old softs and he'd be on fresh new ultras. So if he can put in them laps,
he might. His strategy could be strategy gold here. We'll have to see his.
It's 9 seconds back to Ryan, and then obviously quite close between all of them. But yeah, it's we're gonna have to wait and see what happens.
He'd come out. I reckon he'd come out around 7th, like around that 7th area.
It says it says here he can come out 6th, around there.
Yeah.
So around the Sims territory.
So if he gets on those ultras, there's not much of a. Got to think there won't be much, and he'll be able to really push through the field too. As Reynolds gets his third penalty.
Yeah, obviously that's something we haven't really picked up on yet, and it's something that we can't really till it happens. You know, till the last lap. Obviously, all the penalties coming in because you know, as Warden's actually just picked one up as well because that's going to change around. You know, certain finishes.
Yeah, especially around here with it being penalty, it's so easy to pick up a penalty. Be crucial. Leopard is still trying his best to catch up with these three in front.
Yeah, Mole actually through the S section there, his move was quite compromised and it allowed Reynolds to get closer to him. But we've seen what Mole's like on the straights and no one seems to be able to catch him.
As Ryan comes across the line and completed lap. Gone to lap 23 of 36. It has calmed down a little bit. It's actually Silent Mole is out of DRS. He has got DRS here, but it says he's out of range. But yeah, it's calmed down a little bit here. As Warden sets 17, 7 for Warden. He's on a charge. Not quite sure. Is that? That's Jiggle. Right, they're coming up to lap Jigglypuff now. Yeah, he just that's it. Wise move from Jiggly there. Gets out of the way. Brandy picks up his second penalty. Let's see what
I think as it currently stands, I was going to say with the standings, I don't think that Mole will get the win here. As in, well, as it currently, I don't know if he will.
Well, they do give points out for qualifying as well, but obviously, I don't know if Leopard will get any points for 7th, but Ryan was 10th and Mole was well out of the top 10, so I don't know whether they'll get it. I think they only give it out for top 3, so what would he? Mole would be on 15, Mole gets 15, Ryan gets 18, Leopard gets 10. So what would that? So yeah, Sam Mole would stretch his lead to 39 points. So he could definitely do it in the next race.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, we've still got 12 laps to go and you never know what can happen.
Exactly, and they've all got penalties as well, so if they pick up any more, anything can happen. I feel like Leopard is struggling on these soft tyres though. It's dropping back from Reynolds.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan has actually caught up to Ted, so you've got to think that Ted's actually 1.6 seconds down on his Best
he's had a
time.
moment. If I was him, I'd come in now because ultras can last 12 laps if he's.
He is.
Nah,
He is
there we
pitting
go.
now.
He's in. Right, it'll be interesting to see where he comes out because he's going to be absolutely rapid on those ultra soft when he comes out. Right, so there we go. New race leader Ryan from Silent Mole, from Reynolds, from Leopard. Feisty Ted is coming out now. He's down in. Oh, he's quite far down. Yeah, he's down in 8th, but he's not far off them. He can definitely finish top 5. Go back on board here.
Yeah, maybe even
Silent Mole
is obviously Sims actually. Just butting there, but
yeah.
Sims is on super softs as well, so he may have to pit again.
Silent Mole, sorry about that, Josh. Silent Mole is all over the back of Ryan here.
Well, it's approaching the S section where we've seen him struggle a fair bit, so sort of a cat and mouse game, you could say.
As Reynolds picks up another penalty, I think that's his 4th. Not a bad run from Silent Mole through there. He's lost a bit of time. Yeah, Leopard's really dropping back here. He's lost another. Must be a few tenths there. Oh, he's running in. Oh, he's running in lead. He is deficit of fuel, whereas the other guys. Ryan hasn't got much fuel left.
Leopard's in the pit.
I see. I did wonder. Could this be championship over?
Sims is in as well.
I did wonder. Leopards maybe thought. Yeah, he's going on ultras. To be fair, this could be a masterstroke, you know, especially like someone like Ted. Yeah, he's not far off these guys in front, but as Sims and Leopard drop down to 10th and 11th respectively. These guys on these softs, I'll go back up front as Silent Mole's on the back of Ryan.
So as it really stands, Silent Mole will be on 270 points, and Leopard will be on 223.
Which will give him.
So.
But how many will Ryan be on?
Be
because Ryan's winning. So Ryan will get 20.
Ryan will be on.
I think it's 230 something.
What, 200?
Host
yeah.
is migrating host. Maestro's left the session.
Don't know
hopefully
what
hopefully that doesn't. It's just
yeah, I'll just say this now. Feisty Ted's up to 5th on those ultra softs.
Like I said, I think Leopard and they've got a bit of work to do, but they've still got 9 laps left. As Feisty Ted's about 17.6, and those guys, their tyres, got to think. Top guys' tyres are going to be absolutely dying towards the last few laps, and that's where these guys who've gone on these ultras could capitalise. So Feisty Ted, we could be looking at the race winner. He's got a bit of, still got a catch Reynolds. As CK's Maestro's drove back. Silent Mole and Ryan, there's nothing to split between them.
Yeah, so I've just sort of worked out here. So Ryan would be on, as it stands, Ryan would be on 231 and Mole would be on 270.
So that would mean he's won. No.
Brandy's in the wall.
Oh!
There was a bit of a jump, like lag bit between Ted and yeah, Brandy is now in the wall with front wing damage, which will put him down to P7.
That's
obviously promoted. Amazing.
Oh, as he's got a 5, Ted's got a 5-second stop go penalty for gaining 1 position. But there's not.
I believe if Silent Mole wins,
I
believe he wins the championship. Yeah, because of where Leopard is, as it stands. Brandy's in the pit, so this is going to give Leopard
2 points.
2 points, but.
That'll put on. This is sorry guys, this is getting awfully confusing as we go towards the end here.
So yeah, if Mole wins, he'll be on 277, And I believe if he will win. If Silent Mole can get past Ryan and Leopard stays where he is, then Silent Mole will win the championship here.
So
But yeah, so he'll be on 277 and Leopard is on. What's Leopard on? 221.
to be on 223. Ryan will be on 231. So
I don't think Ryan. I think it's mainly on Leopard stopping Mole at the minute. But
basically,
yeah,
Silent Mole, is he going to go for the move here? This could be the move for the
he's
championship.
looking for it.
As he's taken Ryan.
He's got it done.
Ryan doesn't really fight it. So
yeah, Ryan's running the lead, so because he is pretty much out of fuel, so maybe he's just going to sit behind for a bit.
So that move could be the move for the championship from Silent Mole. I don't know whether he'll know it.
Leopard up into P8 right now.
So, and he's right behind Jork as well. So the more places Leopard can make up, I don't even know.
Compromises.
Yeah, I don't know where he has to. I'm not sure where if we can work it out. Where Leopard would have to get.
I may be able to. So
I'll just let Josh do the maths.
He's on 4 points at the minute. Yeah, I'm trying to do the maths. So Leopard's on 4 at the minute. Let's assume he gets past Jaw, which he's pretty much about to do now as he's going on the inside.
Oh, what a move! On the inside of the
That's
SS.
incredible.
Brilliant move from Leopard. Very bold.
Right, so Leopard's on 6 now. And I believe, as it stays, there will be a 50-point gap between Mole and Leopard leading into the last 2 races. So it will not be one.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, so Leopard has to stay there. It's amazing to just let Warden by. So yeah, as long as Leopard gets 7th, and if Mole wins, then it's not one yet, because there is 50 points still up to grab, and that is the gap between Mole and Leopard.
You've got to think that Leopard's just watch this time creep down to Amazement, because Amazement is on old softs. Leopard is on new ultras. Leopard will now be able to see him as he goes through there.
Yeah, because Ryan will be on 224, so this would rule Ryan out of winning.
Really, Leopard will be screaming at Ryan to get past Silent
Mole, because it gives Leopard even more of a chance, because Leopard will then have to rely on winning both of the next 2 races and Mole not finishing.
As here we go, as Ryan. No. As Leopard gets another penalty.
That could cost him.
Depends. He might. Yeah, it does depend on how everyone else has got penalties, but all the top guys have got at least 3 penalties now. So, a lot of complicated, differing scenarios that we've been trying to work out. But as it stands, this is barring after we don't know with penalties where people are going to finish. Silent Mole won't win the championship this evening.
No, not as it stands, but with penalties. Because if that drops Leopard down, it would mean Mole would get the win.
Honestly, like I say. Well, it's interesting here. I'm on board with Ryan. He's been running lead near this whole lap. Just staying in. He's dropping back a little bit now, but he's staying in touching distance of Silent Mole. Look how quick Leopard is catching the Amazement. It was over 5 seconds a couple of laps ago, and now he's down to 1.7. So you've got to think it's just a matter of time before Leopard takes him with, and we've got 5 laps left.
know, I'm just writing down all this maths to make sure I've got every possible thing right.
I'm going to just stay on board with the leaders here because there's not really much else other than Sims, who's on the closing up on Casey. So just stay on board with that. So plenty of connotations here.
Yes.
So stay tuned, guys.
All about that match right there.
Sad it was a while ago since I did GCSE maths, so leaving you in the capable hands of Josh to work it out.
Oh, no
As
pressure.
Leopard comes around the final corner, he is 5/10 off Amazement. Amazement trying his best to get Leopard out of his slipstream. But I just think he's a sitting duck here. Leopard's on the faster tyre. But Amazement will fight. No, left out right. Josh Leopard's now up to 6th.
Yes, this is just helping him out massively.
Yeah.
It's also more maths for me to do.
But obviously, I'm actually, apologies guys, I'm just going to check penalties now. So, Silent Mole. Silent Mole only has 1 penalty. So, I'm pretty sure Ryan's got 1, 2. Ryan's got 2 penalties. Reynolds, I think, has got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So expect Reynolds to drop because he's got 5 penalties. Amazement.
It's also that if with Reynolds all of his penalties, could that promote Leopard up a place?
Well,
as
Amazement is behind
Ryan's
Leopard.
looking on the inside of Mole on lap 34. This could cost Mole. Can Ryan get the move done? Mole is going to defend with everything he's got.
Oh, he's gone out wide
as well, which is giving Ryan the lead.
Well, it's kind of, Mole doesn't need to fight that distance. Sorry, I actually missed that because I was looking at the penalties. Ryan has one more penalty than Mole, so Mole's just got to stay in touching distance here. But Leopard, Amazement, I was just looking, Amazement has 1 penalty. Oh no, yeah, 1 penalty I think. Leopard has 3. So Leopard's got to pull a gap here or he's going to drop. Right, we'll stay on go.
Yeah, so
if we go with where people are now, we don't know after penalties.
if it stays as it is now, Mole will be on 270 points.
Silent Mole is struggling, you know. Sorry.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, no, there's even Hamilton fans catching up to him there. But no, so if Moles will be on 270, Ryan will be on 231, which possibility of Ryan still winning the championship. And Leopard, where is he? We're Leopard 6, so he's going to be getting 18.
8,
15.
I think it's 8.
What is he getting? He's 8. So he'll be on 228, which will mean that he will have a chance still.
Yeah.
Along with Ryan.
And Ryan will jump him in the championship. Silent Mole is really struggling. I don't know whether he's got damage here. Just go on board.
Doesn't look like it. Maybe his tyres are just...
His tyres might have gone here, you know.
Reynolds just picked up another penalty. This could put Leopard up into 5th. Which would, if Leopard went up to 5th, it would actually put him equal with Ryan.
Yeah, but
this is obviously not.
Yeah, I think Silent Mole's going to win. Yeah. Although his tyres, but this look at this Reynolds. Obviously, I shouldn't really be talking. Sorry, Reynolds. It's not really going to. As Leopard picks up another penalty. That's 4. That could be. Oh.
That could cost him. It depends on. I'm going to have a look at Jork and see if he's got got any. Jork's on 2 oh, he's got a penalty. Jork's got 1 penalty. How many does Leopard have? He's got a penalty there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Leopard's on 4 penalties.
Yeah.
Mole could win. I'm honestly think Mole's gonna win it now. Potentially, because like we know Ryan's got more penalties than Mole.
Yeah, so Mole is going to win. Yeah, because Mole's going to win this race because Reynolds has got 5 penalties, Ryan's got 3, Mole's only got 1.
And Amazement hasn't got. He's got 1 warning, so that will drop Leopard down to like P9. As Sims has got.
How far?
Yeah, I think Mole is actually going to win the championship right now, as they are coming through the stadium section, as Ryan will potentially cross the line, but I believe Silent Mole will grab the race win as soon as penalties come in. But here we go.
Right, we will find out, guys.
And here we go.
Ryan crosses the line. Silent Mole. There you go.
He's first. Brendan's third in a minute. See who fights with Ted.
Feisty Ted goes third.
Warden. Oh, wait for him. Is 5th. And then Leopard now crossing the line 6th. Yeah, Feisty Ted's third there. Leopard's 6th. Leopard's now an 8th.
7th.
Leopard's 7th. Leopard is 7th. Okay. 8th. No, he's 8th now.
No, 7th.
No, 7th.
No.
Keeps changing.
So that's
okay, so
4 points. I think Mole's
so
on the
he's going to be on 225. Silent Mole, I believe, I will just clarify now. Silent Mole has won the championship.
So, there you go. Silent Mole is your F1 league. This is provisionally, obviously, this is our provisional maths. Is the
yeah, here, hold on. So, I'm just going to point out again. So, Ryan will be on 224 points as it stands. Leopard will be on 225. I think. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Wait, Leopard's in 7th, isn't he?
Yeah. What's that?
So, he's getting 6 points, isn't he?
Yeah, so Leopard will be on 229.
So,
is that
Leopard
right?
will be on 227.
Yeah.
And Mole's on 277. So, as it stands, Mole hasn't won it, but there's 50 points between it. So, so there is literally 50 points between Mole and Leopard.
Wow. Right. Let's get the. I don't know if I've got Feisty Ted on my friends list, but I'll invite the other guys in. Well, I'll say lots of juggling there. We weren't sure what was going on, but what I will say is that was a brilliant race. Especially at the start, there wasn't much to choose between the guys at the front, and then it really all came down to strategy at the end of the day. Right,
so I think I think Silent Mole will pick up the potential championship in Brazil.
Let me just see if I know. Right, as I just invited these two in, I haven't got Feisty Ted, but I'll get Silent Mole to invite him in. Right, as we wait. As there we go, Silent Mole gets yet another victory. He's obviously it looks like he's going to win the title now. Really consistent. I don't think he's really been out of the top 3 much this season, so be a well-deserved victory as Ryan joins us.
Penalties from Reynolds there.
I'm just waiting for it to.
Oh, blimey, now all that maths have made my brain fry.
I'm now on a black screen. Absolutely brilliant. Right. As that Maldron's party. Good evening, gents.
Evening.
There we go. Right. I got a black screen and then the results went off. My apologies, guys. Right. I haven't got Feisty Ted on my friends list, so I'm guessing you will have him on Silent Mole. So if you want to,
Yeah, I'll get him.
drop him an invite. Right, before we can finally catch our breath now. For that. Just wait for Ted to get in. Alright, I'll let you start with the questions, Josh. You did all the maths. You did all that strong maths.
I don't know what to say. All the maths. So I've worked out the maths, fellas. It took me a little bit, but I've worked it out. So as it currently stands, Mole, you are sat on 277 points.
Correct.
Leopard is sat on 227. There is a 50-point gap between you with 2 races remaining. So, even it will be a joint win championship if you DNF both races and Leopard wins both. Sadly though, Ryan, you are out of the championship win now. You are sat on 224. You are so close. But still, the maths, fellas, it nearly fried me. It was all the changing positions.
I'll add something. Qualifying points means it's 56. No. So they're both still in it.
Oh yes, qualify.
Yeah,
oh,
I didn't
Lord.
know. So I don't know how these qualifying points work, because obviously Leopard qualified 7th, Ryan was 10th.
It's only so pole gets 3, second gets 2, third gets 1.
Okay, but none of you. I'm really confused now. I'm sorry. Anyway, so
Right, I've got the standing, so
Okay.
they're all right. What you said was correct,
Okay.
but they're both in it because it's maximum 56 to score in the last 2.
Ah, okay, okay. So I still feel like. Anyway, let's get on. Let's just get on to that race. I have to say, the first half of that race, literally, there was nothing between probably the top 6. So obviously Silent Mole starting. We'll start with you, the race winner. Starting from a bit further back after. It looked like you didn't quite. You went in the pits on your quali, and then you didn't quite get out in time for your another run.
Yeah.
So obviously that put you back a little bit, and then obviously starting. I don't know. Wait, I think it was like 13th maybe. You started
11th. I think I
11th.
started.
So, yeah. So obviously another tough ass. But how was that race for you?
Well, yeah, in qualifying, obviously it was stormy in the middle of the session, so no one was setting quicker times.
Yeah.
And then it dried up quite quickly at the end, got really good, and unfortunately, obviously, I didn't get out in time. So, yeah, I started 11th, and then, well, it was a pretty good race on it, I think. About 8 cars in a line at the start.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, it was ridiculous. The first 10 laps, it was just pure. My voice is gone.
It was epic, and then luckily I managed to get through without damage.
Yeah, I think this race is definitely, because Malaysia was pretty damn good as well. I remember commentating on that by myself, but I think this race has eclipsed it just for pure action, because no one could get away from anybody because of the DRS and slipstream. So anyone who was in first, it was impossible to pull away. Did you know that Ryan had more penalties?
Fortunately, I did, yeah, so I didn't follow it too hard at the end. It was crucial just to get in the top 4 in that top 4 group at the start.
Yeah.
And once I managed to do that, I felt pretty comfortable.
Well, congratulations. I think you've pretty much got one hand on the trophy. Like I was saying when the podium was on there, since you joined, pretty consistent. I don't think you've been out the top 3 very much, so if you do win the title next week, which we'll find out in Brazil, be well deserved. So Ryan,
thank you.
on to you. Second position, how'd you feel?
Hello there. Oh, yeah. Happy and sad at the same time.
How was that race?
Just
for you?
after stuffing qualifying again, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we know you're a specialist now coming back through the field after last week. Yeah, last the first victory. But yeah, how, like, just a question to both of you. Was that it looked pretty intense to watch as a commentator. How intense was that for you when it was like that close for pretty much all the race?
I
At the
enjoyed
start,
it.
I was fearing for my life.
Oh,
For
I'm
the
fearing for my
cars.
life right now. I'm trying to catch some like air after that, all that.
But yeah, obviously down to the first turn is
it was a
carnage.
good race.
Definitely worth a watch.
Mm.
Definitely worth watching it back.
Yeah, I feel the last few laps wasn't too intense because I knew he had one extra penalty, so I
Yeah.
didn't push too hard. I just drove home for the win, really. But yeah, the middle stint was really good.
Well, glad you enjoyed it as much as we did. Anything more to add, Josh?
I don't think so. It was a really good race. You
Yeah.
know, I think that's all, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm shattered after that. But yeah, no, it was a really good race, and yeah, I'm looking forward to Brazil. I was gonna say I have a week to recover, but I'm the comms, so we'll see what happens by then. But yeah, yeah, it was a really, all of you, like everyone who took part. Yeah, good job, fellas. That's all I can say.
And
Thank you.
we look forward to seeing you in Brazil next week, and we might be crowning the season 6 champion next week. We shall see. But well done, boys. Well done, Mole on your win, and Ryan on another solid second position. And we'll see you all next week in Brazil. Thank you and good night.